Evening, everyone, and welcome to the Journey Radio Show. My name is Kemley Whiteside, your host for tonight for the Journey Radio Show. We want to thank all of you that are tuning in every Monday evenings at 8 o'clock so that we can reach out to you, whether you're in your cars, whether you're in your home, whether you're using your apps, just so that we can give you highlights of the book, Accepted, Secured, and Significant. Keep in mind that the journey is every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you are welcome to join us every Monday, and also invite your followers, invite your friends. We thank the CWR Network listeners, along with the Periscope people that are watching us, and anyone throughout the entire world that is getting this information, the news, and even the journey every single week. I would like for all of you to please follow me on all your social media outlets by searching my name, Kemley Whiteside. Once you follow me, at least you'll be able to have updates and different informations of things that are upcoming every single week or every single month. So keep in mind that following me on the social media outlets is a really important factor for getting to know what's going on and what's happening. Also, if you miss out on getting the journey on Monday nights and you are working and you're unable to actually get on the station or anything of that source, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is also going for search Kemley Whiteside, so that you'll be able to subscribe. The only way you're going to be able to get these recordings is if you are able to subscribe to the YouTube channel. There is no replay that you can get on the radio about this. You can actually get it on the YouTube if you missed it. Also, remember that every Wednesdays and Thursdays, we have a prayer line at 9 p.m. The Power of Agreement prayer line. If you want to be a part of the prayer lines, please download the CWR Network app. It's a free app on Google Play or iTunes. There's also a phone number that will be provided at the time where prayers begin, so that you'll be able to be informed of how our prayer lines are going every week. Our prayer lines are really powerful. It's for the power of agreement to come in, so that whatever petitions you have, whether you're a leader, whether you are just a member of a church or anything like that, it is necessary that you pray. It is necessary that you are in agreement with your prayers. So please join us on Wednesdays and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 9:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that you can actually get on those prayer lines. And if you need information about the prayer lines, please go to my website, KemleyWhiteside.com, and you will go to the tab that says the Journey Radio Show. Also, if you want to submit any prayer requests, keep in mind that we are always around the clock praying for people, praying for anyone who requires the prayers outside of the Wednesdays and Thursday nights prayers. Give us a request. Send us something. Let us know that you are in need of prayer. You can go to mahanaimgroupministries.com for prayer. /prayer. There's a tab that says prayer, and you can submit your prayers there, or you can go to info@KemleyWhiteside.com so that you can also send in your prayers in that way. Either way, we're going to get the prayer request. Also, keep in mind that if you would like to sow a seed to the Mahanaim Group Ministries so that we can continue the ministry that God has placed in our hearts to do for the unreached people, we would like for you to go to mahanaimgroupministries.com /sow a seed. Let me tell you, the seeds that are being sowed are not for us to be used. It is going to other areas of the ministry. So if we have ministries in Kenya and we have ministries in India that are constantly requiring various things, and we will love your support. We need you to understand that there is a lot more need that you can even imagine, and anything that you sow will be a blessing to those who are listening, who are hearing us. They're all across the country, but they still get connected with us, and they also request your prayers. So if you don't mind sending in your requests, it will be really necessary for us to also be able to help them. So sow a seed of any kind. We're not asking you for a certain amount, because to be honest, whatever your heart desires to sow, it will be really appreciated. Keep in mind that on Tuesdays at 8 p.m., we have Miss Alea Butler for On Fire to Inspire. She comes in on fire to do what God has called her to do. So tune in every Tuesday night on the CWR Network app so that you can actually listen to her show at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday. On Sundays, we also have the Semi World at Large radio show. It's actually from 8 to 10 with Apostle Birch, where he brings you powerful different stories of different things he's talking about. He's right now speaking on Exodus now. So you don't want to miss it at all, because it is a powerful, enlightening conversation. Whenever you want to be a part of the conversation, keep in mind that you can also go to info@semiworldradio.com so that you can get connected with responses that you may need having questions for. You may have questions about certain things. Submit it. We're here to help you. We're here to give you some guidance. Now, I would like for you to know that if you have any questions or topics that you may want to discuss, send them to me no later than Sundays for the following Monday. That means that if you have a specific topic, something that you really need some help with, or you may need it for someone else, keep in mind that every topic or everything that's being related here is for you to be helpful with. We need you to find the help that's necessary. We need you to be informed as best possible. So if you have a specific topic, or if you have any questions that you may like to be asking us, I will appreciate if you will be sending in your request by going to info@KemleyWhiteside.com. So when you submit your request, be very specific with what you're looking for so that we can provide you these answers, and we can actually discuss your topic of interest the following Monday if you send them in the Sunday before, so that we can actually prepare and do what is necessary, and I will be more than happy to discuss your topics. If you also want to be a guest on the Journey radio show, also send in your request on info@KemleyWhiteside.com. I'm always looking for entrepreneurs. I'm looking for authors. I'm looking for people that have a story. And if you would like to be able to get on the show, feel free to send us your request that you would like to be on the show. I get to do the studies every Monday, but it's not just for me to be a part of the conversation. It's for you to also be involved. And also remember that the CWR network is a radio for the people, by the people. So because it's a radio for the people, by the people, we want to get you involved. We want you to be able to give us insights and highlights of various things that you may like to discuss so that we can help you and aid you with this walk with Christ. So now let's go to our topic for today. Our topic for today is building confidence. As we all very well know, no one was born with confidence. So we can understand that it's necessary that we begin to see how confidence is built. So if you don't have my book, I will encourage you to purchase a copy of my book at KemleyWhiteside.com/shop. This entire journey show is related to the book. It's also highlights of various topics and different things that are relatable to day-to-day topics of our lives, things that we go through and experience on a day-to-day basis. And we need you to follow through so that you can be able to understand why we're doing the journey every single week. It is actually for you to understand that we want you to be transformed. We want you to build yourself into a whole nother level where you need to go. It's not just an inspirational, motivational moment. It's also for you to use what is being taught to you every single week, and that you can use that and go along with it, or teach someone else, or help somebody else. It's absolutely important that whatever we learn with our journey in life, that we can apply it to other things, and we can apply it with other people and show them our transformation. With that being said, if you have a testimony of any source, I really want to hear from you. If the journey has helped you in your life in any given way, I will need to hear from you because this is going to encourage other people. That's what's a part of building. Building confidence, building anything that you want to build requires you to be a partaker. It requires for you to be a part of something. You can't have all these experiences in your life and not share them with anybody. It's selfish. Believe it or not, it's a selfish act and it's a selfish behavior. So we as children of God, we need to share what God is doing in our lives. We need to share how God has helped us, how God has delivered us, how God has transformed us, and not keep it to ourselves. I'm not saying go around boasting about a lot of things that you want to boast about. I want you to boast about God. I want you to boast about the Jesus that died on the cross for you and all the marvelous things he's done for you. You never know who you are helping. You never know who you're delivering. You never know that that one story might have helped someone get them out of bondage. So when we understand the confidence that we need to have in Christ, it's not just saying that we need to build our self-esteem or we need to build our self-awareness on so many things or flaws that we're lacking. What we need to understand is that we need to be bold for Christ. We need to go out there and tell people how good he's been to us, that our trials, our tribulations has helped us along the way. On page 38 of my book, Accepted, Secured, and Significant, on chapter 4, I speak about building confidence. If we do not have confidence, our voices cannot be heard. That's the first line. If we do not have confidence, our voices cannot be heard. But let me tell you what confidence means. The definition of confidence is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something, firm trust. This means that you need to know that in order for you to build confidence, you have to rely on someone or something. That doesn't mean you have to rely on yourself. You have to rely on someone or something. So when I'm building a building or I'm building anything, I require materials, equipment, and different sources of things to help me build that. In order for me to build confidence within myself, I need people to help me. I need you. I need somebody. I can't do it by myself. So every single time that you feel down, that you feel depressed, that you feel you're not worthy, that you feel that you have no value, that you feel that you really need self-esteem, build up, you lack so many different things in your life that you would like to build. Trust and believe right now, if you're listening, do not think you can do it by yourself. It's very prideful of us to assume that we were born with that kind of gift, that we were born thinking that we can build this confidence level, assuming that it's easy to do, and it's not. Do you think that every single day getting on the radio and speaking to you is easy? I have to be able to build so much confidence that what I'm addressing, what I'm saying, how I'm delivering it, and what I'm telling you is valid enough for you to want to listen to. It's important that you understand that no one is born with that confidence level. But if you are a true believer of Christ, if you are a true child of the King, you wouldn't have to worry so much if you have people around you that will help you, people who can guide you, people who can train you, people who can do for you beyond and above what is expected. The problem I find with confidence is that we have been told so many negative things about things that we need to work on that we forgot that God can still work in you and through you, even with the things that you don't think is useful. You may not necessarily feel that what you do is a useful tool to use or something good that you can do, but God can take that thing that you don't think is good enough and he can easily do something about it. He can easily transform it, twist it, turn it, do whatever is necessary to build you into the place that you need to be, to get you where you need to. Again, you cannot do it by yourself. It is necessary that you find mentors, that you find people, leaders, whoever is necessary in your circle to support you in whatever decisions you're making so that you can build what you're looking to build. There's no way that we can continue having a mindset that we can just do things without the help of others. And believe me, it's necessary. This does not mean, I'm reading the rest of the page 38. This does not mean that if you do not have confidence, no one hears you or God will not hear you. God will always hear you, but humans will have to try a bit harder. It's some of us that really suffer like self-esteem issues, and we had depression and things like that. We really think that we don't have a voice. We really think that we really don't see God hearing us. And I want you to know tonight that God does hear you, even if you don't have that great confidence in your heart about anything that you're trying to do. God is listening. He's hearing you. He is trying to tell you over and over again that if you turn to Him, He can deliver everything you're asking for. He can give you everything you're asking for. He can do abundant things in your life. But you have to begin to build something in your heart and in your mind to position you to that place. If you keep speaking to your life negative things, if you keep speaking to yourself that you need more experience in a certain thing in order to get it done, and you're not even trying to get that help to gain that experience, then you can't blame anybody else for that self-confidence that you don't have. Because you must understand that in order for you to gain something or to build something, you need tools, you need equipment, you need people. You can't do it alone. If you do not consider yourself valuable, no one else will. It is up to you to do whatever is necessary to protect your assets. When I speak about value, it's not just saying that you got to put a price on everything that you do, because a lot of people think that if they set, some kind of goal, that they go into the mindset that this is the way people will value me more. Your value is beyond money. Your value is beyond what people think of you. You must first build that. You must first know that what God created in you, despite of your flaws, despite of the things you're still working on, that there's something about you that can be very useful to something else or to someone else. It could be at your job. It could be at your ministry. It could be at your business. But don't take those small little things that you are still working to discover insignificant. Use that opportunity to ask the person that you want to work with to see if they can help you develop what you're looking to do. Because a lot of times we have ideas and thoughts in our minds of various things that we want to do. But sometimes there's no one around to really lead us or guide us into how we can get it done. But that means that you may need a mentor or someone who can lead you through that path and help you develop what you don't think you can develop. It is very important that we understand that we cannot operate in a backward process when we're trying to do something to move forward. So who are the people you're supposed to blame? Yourself. We point the fingers at so many people saying, oh, that person is doing that. That person is doing that. Why can't I do it? You could do the same thing. The problem is you don't have the confidence to do it. But then how do you fix it? Do you stick around for the rest of your life pondering, worrying, putting yourself through so much aggravation when you have a multitude of assets and things and people that can help you get out of that comfort zone? Unfortunately, we don't do it. Understand that the confidence you possess is not because you're cocky, but because you activated a higher power in your life that makes you fulfill what God has commanded of you. Protecting yourself and your assets requires vigilance. The other side of the definition of confidence is that full trust, belief in the powers, trustworthiness, or reliability of a person or thing. There goes that reliability of a person or thing. See, everyone was teaching us that in order to build confidence, we needed to develop it on our own. We've been taught that so many years, for decades. We've been born that, raised that way. I mean, name it. But it's clear to us that confidence is some kind of power that allows you to have it or gain it, but only if you have the reliability of a person or thing. That means that you have to go after something or someone to help you gain that. So you have to understand that building your confidence is gaining someone to help you be that reliable source that's going to help you get to that place of confidence. You cannot build it by yourself. Proverbs 3:26 says, "For the Lord is your security. He will keep your foot from being caught in a trap." See, he's already giving you a tool and a weapon, which is himself. He's saying to you, I, the Lord, am your security. I'm your security. That's already him helping you out. So again, you still have the Lord to help you. You still have people around to help you. So you have sources, you have tools, but you have to find them and not keep yourself being in that procrastination mode, and the mood swings keep going back and forth and you don't know what to do and when to do it, when you don't even need to go through all that. Sometimes we go through so much stress, to be honest, that's unbelievable and it's unnecessary. Galatians 5:10 says, "I am trusting the Lord to keep you from believing false teachings." God will judge that person, whoever he is, who has been confusing you. Keep in mind that when you have been taught wrong in any level or any capacity, whether it's in your church, whether it's at your job, or anything that you've been doing for decades, and it hasn't been the right or appropriate way to do it, it puts you in a confusing state of mind and you begin to wonder, why is it that happened to me? But I want to encourage you tonight and let you know that every experience that you encounter, whether it's been good or bad, it's going to help you in the long run. You can't take your bad experiences for the rest of your life and sink in it and hide in it and assume that you don't have any way out. God is already your security. He's already telling you that if you trust in him and if you believe in him, he is going to guide you and lead you. 1 John 5:14 says, "And we are confident that he hears us whenever we ask for anything that pleases him." See, anything that pleases God is going to be productive. Anything that is in his name is going to be always successful. So even if you don't have the confidence of something that he's giving you to do, if you're doing it in his name, if you're doing it putting God in it, he is going to help you succeed in it. He is going to help you build your confidence so that it can be successful. You don't even have to do too much. He is going to do it for you because now you're doing it in his will. See, a lot of times we have been so misled about how to do certain things in our lives, and we begin to feel fear that if we go a long way and we don't see it progressing, that we're automatically failing. I'm here to tell you that I want you to begin to practice how to turn to others for help. I want you to begin to practice how you can call upon your brother, your sister, your leader, someone who can guide you. If you are that type of individual who doesn't require any help and you don't ask questions, you don't want to get answers, you feel as though you are okay the way you are and you don't want to change or have progress or see yourself going to other levels in your life, I really feel sorry for you, because that is not the type of God that we serve. The Lord God has built us to be great in everything that we do. And the only way we will become great is by following certain principles in our lives that are going to help us get there and not being stuck in our ways. When we get stuck in our ways and we don't see things the way God sees them, we will not be successful. We will not go forward. We will not be triumphant. We will continue to be in stagnation. We will continue to walk the same way we walked 5 years ago. And it's time for us to wake up. It's time for us to build what God has called us to build. It's time for us to understand that our job, our duty as ambassadors, as disciples of Christ, is to really unite together, come together, and do the works of the Lord without feeling like what you can give is not good enough. Any little thing that God has given you to do, I guarantee you it's necessary. So keep in mind that if you're not using that technique or those principles to do it for God, and you're continuing to stay where you are, then you need to question your belief and your faith in who you trust, because God is not that kind of God. So I want to thank you tonight Because I believe in my heart that no matter what we do, where we're going, God is still in the business of transforming you, renewing you, restoring you, helping you get where you need to. We hear so many times, so many great inspirations and motivational speakers, but we need to begin to apply things in our lives. Don't put it aside. If you have a task or something that you need to get done, contact someone that can help you get it done. Don't get in your head that you are not good enough to accomplish it. Believe me, I was there a long time ago, and I'm learning every single time to rely on the people God has sent me to make sure that I can get the job done. Because God is so powerful that he wants his work to be done in excellency and in order. And if you are not looking to find the help that you need to build what God has called you to build, then you're not operating in him. I want to thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Continue to pray for the journey to continue to transform people's lives. But if you're one of those people who require more help, more assistance, more push, you need to contact us. You need to get on that email, get on the phone, text me, whatever you need to do. But we're here to help you. I am here to make sure that if I am in need of someone, that I can rely on you and you can rely on me. That's part of being in kingdom business. It's part of being in unity. It's part of us understanding what we need to better ourselves, to gain more, and to not be stupid. To be honest, it really shows another side of us that we don't want other people to see. If you're smart enough to understand what God has given you and how you need help, find it. I commend you all for tuning in tonight and for coming out to support the Journey Radio Show every week. Please send me your topics. Please send me your information if it's necessary for us to help you with anything. But I want to hear from you. I would like to help you, and I would like for you to help me, because we all need growth, and we want to make sure we talk and discuss different things that are necessary to be discussed in the times that we're living in. So I pray God's blessing upon you. I hope and pray that the Lord will continue to guide you, lead you, protect you. And remember that building your confidence is not something that requires for you to do it on your own. It's plain and simple. The Word of God has shown us tonight that we do need to rely on a person or something to help us get to that building process of building our confidence. If you need to get more information from us, please send us your information at info@kemleywhiteside.com. If you need prayers, remember to go to my website at kemleywhiteside.com. If you need to sow a seed so that we can continue to build the ministry that we have, and so that we can help aid everyone that's listening and those people in all over the world that are in need, please send us your information or any seed that you can. But let us know if you need us to give you additional information by writing us. But if you want to sow a seed to help the ministry, please help us to build what God has called us to do. And I will appreciate all of what you're doing. So thank you again. We love you with the love of Christ. We pray again, favor and blessings to overflow you. So thank you once again. Tune in next week, Monday night at 8 p.m. for the Journey Radio Show, and have a blessed night. And remember, we love you and we pray blessings upon you. Good night.